Hello, my old friends and my new friends. Today was a very, very exciting day in the stock market, in the cryptocurrency market, and I was too busy. I missed most of it today. It seems like you turn your head away for 1 hour and things are completely different. I was out last night and Bitcoin, my buddy sent me a picture, and Bitcoin had hit $10,499 by midnight, and he was betting someone that would be over $10,500. This morning I look and it was like over $11,000. I get home this afternoon and it's under $10,000. So big Bitcoin moves. Ethereum, which I own much more of, Ethereum was over $500 at some point, and when I came home this afternoon and looked, it was under $450. So if you look at the chart, it's like ridiculous drops. It was like up to 500, then it spiked down to $400 per coin, and then had an immediate bounce back to $450. So I'm a long-term holder. It doesn't matter to me too much what the price movements are for Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin, but I am very interested by it, and I just thought I'd tell you. So Bitcoin right now is around $10,000, Ether around $450, and Litecoin is around $95, $90 actually at this moment right now. So I did buy more Litecoin recently, and I bought an extra one for the giveaway. Remember the giveaway? Did I mention the giveaway? So I'm going to give away one Litecoin at 1,000 subscribers. So in the stock market, it seems like tech stocks were down, and I was wondering if maybe a lot of people are selling their Facebooks, their Apples, their Nvidia was down huge, their PayPals, those type of high growth companies that everyone loves, and maybe they were buying Bitcoin this morning. Maybe that's why it spiked up to $11,000. Who knows? But obviously, a lot of new people are getting into cryptocurrency in general, and that is one of the big reasons why the prices for these are going up. So I did buy 2 options in Facebook today. It dropped down to about $175, so I figured I'd scoop those up quick. Facebook has a phenomenal balance sheet. This is a company that I've made a lot of money with in the past, maybe 3 to 4 months ago. I bought options when it was 148. It spiked up to about 170, and I did very well. Not as well as I wanted to. I wanted to buy a lot more options, but I did do very well, so I can't complain. So right now, Facebook is at $175, give or take, and they are coming out with earnings, as every company does every quarter. And because their balance sheet is phenomenal, their earnings are always better than expected. They kind of under-promise, over-deliver. UPOD, if you've never heard that term, UPOD, UPOD, under-promise, over-deliver. That's the recipe for success. Facebook, the long-term stock chart is up. And because of the phenomenal balance sheet, because of the phenomenal revenue growth and earnings growth, this is a very good stock to invest in. Probably long-term, and I am betting on short-term myself. So I bought 2 options in Facebook. I spent $3,800 on that. I spent $1,900 per option. The strike price was $160, and I needed to go over $179 at some point. To oversimplify, I needed to go over $179, and Facebook's trading at around $175 right now. So this option is good for a few months. So that's one thing I'm happy about. I did notice in other news that some stocks like Target, Lowe's, Home Depot, kind of the stocks that you'd think of as like boring retail type stocks, are up huge today. So maybe the transition is people getting out of high flying stocks, high PE stocks like Nvidia, PayPal, Facebook, Align Technologies. Thankfully, if you've been watching my videos, I sold my 2 options on Align Technologies. I would have got crushed on that today. I'll really quickly look and see where things are at right now. For some reason, my thumbprint is not working on my phone. So let's just quickly take a look. Some stocks did terrific today, and some stocks did terrible today. It's amazing. So right off the bat, I noticed Square down 8%. It's down in the $39 range. Square makes those card readers, so if you're a small business owner, you can just swipe a credit card, accept a payment, and Square gets 3% of the revenue from that small business owner. Terrific company, but the stock is very high. Their EBITDA is like nothing. So they are growing revenues like crazy though. So this might be a very good company to invest in. I own one option, but it is down 9% today. At the moment, it's 3:38 p.m. and it's currently down 9%. So that's huge. I'm pretty much only on the hook for $236 with this option. One of the reasons why I really like options is because I can lose a maximum of $236, but if Square does phenomenal over the next couple months, then I can make a significant amount of money in the order of hundreds or even $1,000. Let's see, Apple. Many people own Apple. Apple's down 2.18% today, $3 or $4. That's very noticeable. Lowe's and Home Depot, on the other hand, are both up. I used to own a lot of options in Lowe's hardware stores. Lowe's went up recently from the $79 or $80 range to about $83. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but if you are a long-term investor, I don't think it's the worst decision if you were to buy shares in Home Depot or Lowe's, because they do pay a good dividend and they are growing sales, growing revenues. They have a very good business model. A lot of tech stocks went down. GoPro went down. Oracle went down. MongoDB went down. They do the databases. AMD, they make the chips similar to Intel. Retailers like CVS, Costco went up. Under Armour went up. Yeah, really kind of a weird day. A lot of tech stocks are down very big. And companies like Ross Stores, Under Armour, Target, and Lowe's. So big divergence between the two main types of stocks in the stock market. Maybe stocks you'd consider value stocks are up today, and stocks you'd consider growth stocks are very down today. So Target, for some reason, is up huge. I haven't looked into the news, but if you own shares of Target, I would suggest looking into that, TGT. So other stocks like Advanced Auto Parts and AutoZone, I'm noticing, are up huge too. So I would look into that. I used to invest in them. I do not now, so I kind of glance at the ticker symbols. And you think I know how to say ticker symbols by now. So those are up big. So there's some good stuff to look into if you are interested. I won't go into too many details of companies in particular. Amazon, another interesting one, down 3% today because the share price is so high. That's $35. Alibaba is down over 3% today. Microsoft down, Google down, Nokia down, Intel down. So it's really weird. Yeah, a lot of the companies that you'd consider growth stocks are very down today. Now, my account looks like it is down today, but I'm in my 30s now. I'm not in my 20s anymore. And I completely do not let this get to me. I look at this as a buying opportunity. And that is why I bought options in Facebook. So buying 2 options is very similar to buying 200 shares of Facebook. And I have a lot of confidence that they will do well. That's why I'm putting my money where my mouth is. So that is very interesting to me. Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin are very interesting to me. I just love paying attention to this stuff. So thanks for watching the video today. If there's any stock that you'd like me to talk about, please let me know. If you'd like me to stop saying or if you'd like me to have better lighting in the video or anything like that, please let me know. I take a developer class, a web developer class with a lot of people, and they all watch my videos. So hi to you guys, and thanks for any constructive criticism on the video, and thanks for watching. Also, I would like to say, in general, I think it's a very good idea to invest. I don't want to give you any specific recommendations unless you're a personal friend of mine. But in general, it's a very good idea to invest. There's no reason to argue about which investments are better. It's a good thinking exercise to talk about which investments, what might be better than which, and why. It's good to think about fundamental analysis, like PE ratios, earnings growth, stuff like that. It's good to talk about technical analysis, like when is the exact best time to buy a stock, when is a stock at its very low point, all kinds of stuff like that. I'm learning more and more about candlestick stock charts every day. That's something interesting to me that I'm looking into and learning about actively right now. I know the basics, but there's a lot more that I can learn. And before I hang up with this video and end it, I would like to just quickly go over my daughter's stock account. So right now she owns 14 things, and I will quickly mention a couple of them really briefly. These are very, very long-term holds. I hope she owns these stocks well over 20 years or 30 years. So I'm going to rank them by current value right now, and I'm going to tell you about the top couple. So one of her stocks that is doing very well today, just hit $100 for the first time, I believe, is T. Rowe Price. They're a company that's comparable to Fidelity or Vanguard. This is a company that I originally bought for her because I love investing. I know what the company is. Excuse me, I always burp in these videos for some reason. I'm not used to talking so much, I guess. So anyway, T. Rowe Price is a company that has a long, long history of paying dividends, raising dividends, meaning they're paying you more and more every year. And this is a company with zero debt. This is a company with a great balance sheet, and it's not a very expensive stock. They're growing revenues, growing earnings, paying a good dividend. It's a very sensible company to invest in, so that's why I bought her shares. I actually try to buy her $1,000 of every company, but this particular one, I bought her $2,000, and I'm very happy that I did because this is her best performing stock in her portfolio. So she started out with around $2,000 investment, and right now she's at about $2,900 on that one. Her second biggest investment, which these all change daily, she has Kroger, she has Johnson & Johnson, she's up pretty good. Nike, she's up pretty good. Nike is a stock that I personally didn't think was going to go anywhere. I think it's a good stock to buy for my daughter because a kid can understand how Nike makes money. I bought her shares in ETF, a Vanguard index fund, the symbol VOO. And the reason I bought this because it's a very, very low fee index fund. I believe their fees are 0.05%, so that's $5 in every $10,000 invested. She owns shares of Cal-Maine, the egg company. That looked back 15 years ago, how good Cal-Maine has done. So Cal-Maine's $49 a share. Who knows? I personally would not invest my money in Cal-Maine, but I promised myself I would not sell anything in my daughter's account for at least 18 years. So we're hanging on to Cal-Maine, and she's actually doing good. She owns Hormel Foods, which did very good today, up over 3%. She owns shares in Disney. She owns shares in Facebook, PayPal, Hasbro, Google, Hanes, the underwear company, and CVS. CVS, she's doing terrible. Who knows if now is a good time to buy? I don't know. I have a hard time figuring out CVS. I like analyzing stocks like Facebook, like Google, like PayPal. I like analyzing those type of stocks. I like Align Technology. I have a very hard time analyzing a stock like CVS because they have a lot of debt. I have no idea how their growth is going to go. But I bought CVS for my daughter's account. It's a company that's based in Rhode Island. We live in Rhode Island. And it's going to be a long-term hold. Over the last 10 or 15 years, CVS has done terrifically. And she owns 10 shares of CVS, and she has no plans of selling them. I'm not teaching her how to say the word sell. So those are some of the companies. Actually, I think I told you all of the companies that she owns. So I'm very happy that I bought her these stocks, and I'll be talking about them more in the future. Some people I know I've already told about these stocks, and I think this is a decent way to model a portfolio, is to buy a variety of different companies, some dividend paying companies, some growth companies, and just hang on for the long term. Nobody has to be a trader. Nobody has to be a swing trader unless that's actually what you do for a living. It's perfectly fine to be a very, very long-term investor. Warren Buffett said the best holding period is forever. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Subscribe, share, like. I love you guys.